The secret land of Åland, the European country no one knows about. The Åland Islands, located in the Baltic Sea between Sweden and Finland, offer Scandinavians a relaxing summer retreat with sandy beaches, scenic bicycle paths and small towns. The Åland archipelago is the sunniest region in Northern Europe, with vast white sand beaches and flat, picturesque bicycle paths that attract thousands of visitors during summer. Only about 60 of the 6,000 islands in the Åland archipelago are inhabited. These islands are little known outside of the Nordic region, yet their natural beauty and relatively unspoiled nature give a pleasant reprieve from the bustling Nordic towns. Only a few of the archipelago's thousands of islands and skerries are inhabited, providing plenty of room to experience nature's pure beauty. Despite being an autonomous part of Finland, the islanders speak Swedish as their native language, resulting in a unique melting pot of Nordic culture. Of course, as in the rest of the Nordic region, English is widely spoken, so you may also enjoy the islands as an outsider. Boat travel to Åland is a long-standing ritual for Finns and Swedes alike. The picturesque islands are flat and full of active choices, making them ideal for cycling. If you're planning a trip, consider including these highlights in your schedule. In this video, we'll share all the things you can do in this beautiful country. Let's explore the secret country of Åland. Mariehamn. Mariehamn was founded in 1861 by Russia's Tsar Alexander II, and he named the town Marie's Harbour after his wife. The Åland Islands have a population of only 30,000 people, with 12,000 living in Mariehamn. Despite its small size, Mariehamn attracts up to 1.5 million people annually, particularly during the summer. Explore Mariehamn's quaint alleyways to see the lovely harbours and learn about Åland's maritime heritage. Highlights include the Åland Maritime Museum and the Pommern, a fully rigged sailing ship docked in the harbour. Mariehamn's wooden houses and green parks provide a great setting for a small-town holiday or a starting point for a tour of the Åland Islands. In comparison to its modest size, Mariehamn is packed with restaurants, hotels, cafes and culture. According to locals, it's the world's smallest metropolis. Kastelholm Castle. Explore the medieval Kastelholm Castle, which is located approximately 16 miles northeast of Mariehamn. The castle and its surroundings were originally used as a royal house and jail, but now they provide an intriguing glimpse into the region's past. Every year, the castle hosts a medieval festival featuring cuisine, dance and combat. First mentioned in historical records dating from 1388, Kastelholm Castle is where Swedish kings, including Gustav Vasa, spent time. For centuries, the main east-west route across the Swedish Empire passed through Åland. Now, the castle is open to the public from May to mid-September. Discover the archipelago. Experience Åland's marine culture by taking a sailing tour or renting a boat to explore the gorgeous sheltered waters and islands. Rent a bike to explore the well-kept seaside trails and picturesque settlements. Åland is an excellent choice for bike touring. The roads are flat and boats and bridges provide cycle-friendly connections between the several islands. All routes and destinations are excellent for families. With short distances and clearly marked paths, you may bring your own bike on the ferry or easily hire one from Mariehamn. The sightseeing begins as soon as you are on the saddle. Bikes aren't the only way to explore Åland. You can hop from island to island by boat or by kayak too. When paddling in the waters between the islands, it's possible to spend an entire day without encountering anyone besides the occasional seal, and if you're lucky, you can see a white-tailed eagle. Birdwatching walks. The islands attract birdwatchers expecting to see the many native and migratory species. The most noteworthy areas include Lagskar Island and the Kummelskar Bird Station, while Ramsholmen Nature Reserve and Getterberget Viewpoint are ideal for nature walks. Korkar Island is home to a diverse population of birds. On this island in the middle of the Baltic Sea, you can see several types of seabirds, including squaw, goldeneye and squawk, as well as rarer ones. Torpfjorden Birdwatching Tower overlooks the small fjord or bay of Torpfjorden. The bay is well known for its abundant bird life, some of which can be seen from the nearby road. The ruins of Bommesund. The Russian Tsar's granite fortress, built to house 2,000 Russian armed forces, workers and prisoners, was destroyed by the British and French soldiers during the Crimean War in the mid-1850s. Nowadays, visitors can explore the gigantic ruins for free, making it a great setting for a family adventure. The evocative ruins stretch for a couple of kilometres, straddling the road and overlooking the sea. Across the water on Prasto, the small Bommesund Museum displays excavated artefacts. At the complex's core was a huge fortress built from brick and strengthened with distinctive octagonal blocks, containing a garrison town and protected by ramparts and a planned 15 fortified towers. There is also a cafe and restaurant at the nearby campground. Lilleholmen Island. Overall, Åland is a family-friendly destination. However, the youngest visitors to Mariehamn will particularly appreciate Lilleholmen Island, where kids can swim, climb aboard a pirate ship and visit the birds in the birdhouse. The famed Grona Udden Beach is just a stone throws away and offers good picnic areas and locations to try an Åland sweetness, pancakes with cardamom and loads of whipped cream. Lilleholmen was first connected to the main island via a bridge erected in 1870. Maritime Museums. This modern museum showcases Åland's naval legacy through preserved boats, including a replica ship with mast, salon, galley and cabins. The museum is an ideal spot to find your inner pirate, with many ships in bottles, sea chests and accoutrements. This superbly preserved four-masted merchant bark, which is anchored right behind the Sjøfartsmuseum Museum, was built in Glasgow, Scotland in 1903. The ship once carried tons of cargo and a 26-man crew on a trade route between Australia and England. Its record run was a speedy 110 days. Even for people without a big interest in ships, the Maritime Museum is quite fun to visit. Åland's churches. If you want to learn the history of the Åland Islands, you should take your time travelling around and visiting the churches. It may be of importance to remind you that they were erected at a time when all Scandinavia still belonged to the Catholic Church, with rich continental networks. The medieval stone St. Olaf's Church in Umeå and the charming stone church on Vardö are two of the many picturesque churches scattered across Åland. One of the most important things every traveller wants to know before visiting the Åland Islands is about the weather and the best time for travelling to the archipelago. The summer months of July and August, as well as the autumn month of September, is the most popular time for visiting the islands. This is the high season where life on the island gets very busy. If you arrive in June, you'll get a chance to see the white nights the Nordic countries are so famous for. The Midnight Sun Midsummer Festival takes place in June and is worth attending. It is one of the most important holidays on the archipelago. Åland is a must-see destination, especially for travellers who are nature lovers. Have you been to the Åland Islands? Comment below.